Hello passionate gamers, welcome back to Gaming News Weekly. Last week we had Gamescom, and as part of that we have some game reveals and some new game footage. Also, Sony has revealed some new details about their new gaming handheld Project Q, and it's causing some controversy. We have some news about the ABK Microsoft deal and how Microsoft is going to deal with the CMA, and we have some huge game finally coming to Xbox. So let's get started. So during Gamescom, we got two major game reveals, and the first one is Killing Floor 3. So Killing Floor is coming back. I really like Killing Floor 1 and Killing Floor 2. I'm really happy that Tripwire Studios are coming back and making a new Killing Floor. We don't have a lot of details about this game. We only know that it's coming out sometimes in the future, and it's coming out for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. You can now wishlist Killing Floor 3 on Steam if you want to. So the second game announcement is Little Nightmare 3. It's made by Supermassive Games, the guys that make Until Dawn and The Quarry. This time you can play with two players, so you can play with your friend co-op, or you can play with an AI companion. We don't know a lot about this game, we just know that it's coming out in 2024. You can wishlist the game on Steam, so go do that if you like to. So the game is coming out for PS4, PS5 and Series X and S, and also Xbox One, Switch and PC. So it's coming out on all platforms, which is nice. I think the highlight of the show is the following game, which is Crimson Desert, made by Pearl Abyss, well known for Black Desert franchise. The game looks really good, and it's almost too good to be true. The game claims that it's an action, adventure, open world RPG, and it's coming out on both consoles and PC. The game has mechanics from The Witcher, from Assassin's Creed, from Zelda, from a lot of games. So I'm not sure how this game will turn out, but we will see. We don't know a lot about this game. We only know that it's coming out sometimes in the future, just like the other games. So keep an eye out on this game. Another game that looks really good is Black Myth Wukong. This game is an action-adventure RPG. It looks like it's a Souls-like game, and it's made by Game Science. The game is set in the 16th century and focuses on traditional Chinese folklore. The game is coming out sometimes in 2024. We don't know exactly when. The game also comes out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Keep an eye out on this game, it looks really good. So the last highlight of Opening Night Live Gamescom is Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. So as part of this DLC, there will be a free update for everyone that has Cyberpunk, and the update will have a lot of stuff, a lot. It has a new AI revamped, AI combat, endless dynamic event, redesigned cyberware and perks, a new vehicular combat, and new weapons, cyberware, fashion. It has a lot of stuff. So if you never played the Cyberpunk, this is the best time to play it when it comes out September 26th this year. This DLC will only be on Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC, so no last gen systems. And I'm really excited to play Cyberpunk. I have it, but I never played it because of all the bugs, but since they fixed them, I will play it. One of the games that was not part of Opening Night Live but was shown as part of Gamescom is Warhammer 40k Space Marine, the long-awaited sequel to the first Space Marine games. The game looks very incredible. It has a lot of enemies on screen. It's using the War Z engine. That's how they are managing to have multiple enemies, like thousands of enemies on screen. We don't have a lot of details when the game is coming out. We only know that it's coming out this year in 2023, so we don't have a lot of time left. It's coming out on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. I'm really excited to play this game whenever it comes out, so we will see. I think Opening Night Live was really good. Based on what we were expecting, I give it a 4 out of 5 because there was some game reveals and some gameplay footage that we did not expect. Like Killing Floor was the highlight for me, and Little Nightmare as well. And Crimson Desert was looking really good, so it's good for Jeff Keighley. So moving on, we have some new details about the PlayStation Handheld Project Q, or known as PlayStation Portal. So if you don't know about Project Q, it's a new gaming handheld, but it's not like a Steam Deck or a PSP or PS Vita. You need to have a PlayStation and you need to be connected to the same Wi-Fi as your PlayStation, so you can play your games remotely. So the more we hear about this handheld, the worse it gets, and we have some details that are really causing some controversy. So this new device that's coming out on 2023 does not have Bluetooth. Yes, you heard that correctly. A device coming out in 2023 does not have Bluetooth. Instead, if you want to connect an earbud or something like that, you need to have a PlayStation earbud. And how much does this cost? It costs $200. So you need to buy the handheld for $200 and the earbud for $200. What the I am 100% sure that even Apple is impressed by this anti-consumer move. Even Apple has Bluetooth. Even Apple did not try to pull this move on consumers. What the hell are you doing, Sony? Maybe some people did not know this, but you can actually connect your phone to your PS5 and play your PS5 remotely. So this makes this new device useless. And you know what your phone can do and this device can't? Connect to Bluetooth. So last week Nintendo announced that Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, is retiring from the role and moving on to Mario Ambassador, or Nintendo stepping down from his role and no longer going to voice Mario. As part of this news, some voice actors in the gaming industry took to Twitter and posted their official audition for being Mario, and we got some hilarious videos, so take a look at these.
It's a Mia, a Mario. Who am I? I'm a Mia, a Mario. A Mia is a Mia, and I am a Mario. That's right. Mimi is a Mama, Mimi Mario. That's fucking right. It's me fucking Mario. I'm not fucking Mario, I'm just Mario. Yeah, got him.
I go by many names. Some call me the plumber of Dojima. But you can call me Mario. Itsumi Mario!
I think these actors are perfect for the role of Mario, and they should take the role and do voice acting for all the upcoming Mario games. What do you guys think? So as you might know, Microsoft is trying to buy ABK, Activision Blizzard King. ABK does make Call of Duty and Candy Crush and WoW, like World of Warcraft, and some other games like Tony Hawk and Hexen and Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, a lot of games, and they are trying to buy them for $69 billion. That's a lot of money. As part of that process, they cannot just go and buy whatever they want. Like, they cannot buy any company they want. They need to go through this regulatory process, and they have to talk to these different entities that get to decide if the transaction is good for consumers or not. And up until now, Microsoft has got approvals from 40 countries. The only place where they need approval is the UK. So the UK has some concerns about cloud gaming. As part of that, Microsoft is trying to negotiate, adjust the deal so that the UK is happy and satisfied with the deal. So what Microsoft just did last week, they announced that Ubisoft is going to acquire the rights for cloud streaming when it comes to Call of Duty and all ABK games. What this means for gamers Well, it means nothing. It just means that whoever wants to stream Call of Duty or anything like that on their service, let's say PlayStation wants Call of Duty or WoW or Overwatch as part of their cloud streaming service. Well, now they don't go to Microsoft to acquire the rights, or they don't pay Microsoft. Instead, they go to Ubisoft, and Ubisoft will negotiate with PlayStation and they will give them the rights. This means that Microsoft does not have a monopoly on cloud gaming, because that was the concern of the UK. As a result of this, the UK said that they need some time to analyze this deal, and they are estimating that they will close this by October 18. So we will see. There are a lot of plot twists and spins on this deal, and it keeps on going. This deal was announced last year, I think January, so it's almost 2 years now. So for the last bit of news for this week, it's about Baldur's Gate. For the past few weeks and months, we had some controversy regarding Baldur's Gate and how it's not coming to Xbox because of Series S and the limitation with memory, and how they cannot handle split screen co-op on the Series S. Worry no more, Xbox players, because Baldur's Gate 3 is actually coming this year to Xbox. So as part of this announcement, Phil Spencer and the head of Larian Studios discussed how they can bring Baldur's Gate to Xbox. And their strategy will be that the Series S will not have split screen, but the Series X will have split screen. And they also announced that in the future they will try to make split screen work on Series S. So we will see about that. So to end this week gaming news, let's talk about some game delays and what got released last week. Let's start with game delays. We only have 2 delays, and that's the first one is Stalker 2. This was expected because the developers were dealing with the Russia-Ukraine war, and the game got delayed to 2024 Q1. So it's not a certain date, so we will see when this game comes out. The second game is another Xbox Game Pass game, and it's Replaced. Replaced is a 2D cyberpunk game that has a really good art aesthetic, and I'm really excited to play it, but I have to wait to 2024. So what got released this week? The first game release we are going to talk about is Immortals of Avium. The game got some mixed reviews, and on Steam it's sitting now at 69% mixed reviewed. And also the minimum specs of this game are really high. So you need at minimum a 2080 Super with the 8 VRAM and the 9th gen i7. It's really demanding because this is the first game that has all the features from Unreal Engine 5. I'm a little bit worried about all the future Unreal Engine 5 games, but we will see. Most of the reviews say that the game is okay, but the voice acting is not that good. And by not that good, I mean Forspoken not that good. By the voice acting being really bad, I mean that the voice acting is similar to Forspoken. So the actors try to be cool and all, but they don't nail it, and it's just cringe. The second game that got released last week is Armored Core Fires of Rubicon. This is the new game from Software, the makers of Dark Souls and Demon Souls and also Elden Ring. The game is sitting at 82% very positive, and also the game has a peak of 156,000 concurrent players. That's really good for From Software. They are killing it, and I'm really happy for the developers. That is it, gamers, for this week. Thank you for watching, and please press the subscribe button and the like button. I really appreciate it if you do so. Also, press the bell icon because we have a lot of content coming out, especially next week we have Starfield, and I will be streaming Starfield next Friday. I'm currently streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Europe time. See you guys next time. Stay passionate.